Our everyday lives are profoundly influenced by history, shaping both our identity as a community and the structure of our society. The present world is intricately linked to past historical occurrences, emphasizing the significance of understanding the events that have unfolded. In our comprehensive exploration, we've compiled a list of pivotal historical events that have had a profound impact on the world. These events span centuries, with some occurring within our own lifetimes. Collectively, they have not only transformed our lifestyle, but have also fundamentally altered our perception of the world we inhabit. Let's kick off with the slave trade, spanning from the 16th to the 19th centuries. Acknowledged as one of the most significant human rights violations in history, the slave trade stands as a transformative event that left an indelible mark on the world. The massive migrations of millions of Africans to the New World over approximately 4 centuries constitutes a pivotal historical phenomenon. This epoch of long-term economic exploitation involving millions of black slaves profoundly shaped the history of the New World. Its enduring impact manifested in deep-rooted social disparities between affluent white communities and impoverished black populations, leaving a haunting legacy in numerous societies, persisting long after emancipation. Beyond the New World, the slave trade wrought devastating consequences in Africa. The involvement of warlords and tribal chiefs in the slave trade fostered an environment of lawlessness and violence, leading to enduring social and economic ramifications that continue to reverberate through the ages. Now, let's delve into the First World War, a monumental global conflict spanning from July 28, 1914 to November 11, 1918. This unprecedented war involved over 100 countries across Europe, the Americas, Asia, Australasia, and Africa. The battleground extended across Europe, the Middle East, Africa, and parts of Asia, making it one of the deadliest conflicts in history. Combat claimed the lives of an estimated 9 million soldiers, while an additional 5 million civilians succumbed to the effects of military actions, hunger, and disease. The First World War marked a pivotal period in military history, introducing technologies that continue to shape warfare today, including machine guns, tanks, aerial combat, submarines, chemical weapons, and radio communications. Beyond the battlefield, the war had profound political consequences. It contributed to the downfall of 4 imperial dynasties: Germany, Austria-Hungary, Russia, and the Ottoman Empire. It set the stage for a new world order, which was a significant factor in the outbreak of the Second World War. Now, let's shed light on the introduction of electricity during the 19th century. In this era, electricity was not a commonplace feature in the daily lives of many individuals, even in the industrialized Western world. Its initial integration into households occurred in the late 19th century, marking what could be considered the most monumental invention in human history. The advent of electricity ushered in a transformative era, giving rise to a plethora of inventions that shape our world today. Since its inception, electricity has been a catalyst for change in every facet of human life. Communication, transportation, heating, cooling, food production, healthcare, manufacturing, national security, and the economy have all been revolutionized by the power of electricity. As the global population continues to grow, the demand for electricity has surged. However, the imperative for environmental conservation has prompted an intensified focus on generating electricity from renewable sources, with a particular emphasis on harnessing wind and solar power. Connecting to the historical narrative, we transition into the Second World War, a pivotal era that unfolded from 1939 to 1945. This transformative conflict directly engaged over 100 million personnel from more than 30 countries and left an indelible mark on the course of history. The war sparked a technological revolution, giving birth to innovations like digital communication, jet engines, the development of nuclear weapons, and the introduction of naval aircraft carriers. Additionally, it spurred advancements in technology and engineering, leading to milestones such as the creation of the world's first programmable computers, guided missiles, and modern rockets. The aftermath of the war saw the establishment of the United Nations, designed to foster international cooperation and diplomacy. Simultaneously, it marked the decline of European colonial empires, paving the way for the independence of African and Asian nations. The Second World War stands as a transformative force that not only reshaped global alliances and technologies, but also set the stage for a new geopolitical order. Now, delving into a somber chapter of history, let's discuss the development of the atomic bomb in 1945. This groundbreaking invention and its subsequent use had profound implications, reshaping the military, political, and public landscape of the world we inhabit today. The deployment of the first atomic bombs in the 1940s fundamentally altered the global power dynamic, establishing the United States and the former USSR as the dominant military superpowers. This shift in global geopolitics laid the groundwork for the Cold War, a period characterized by intense rivalry between these two superpowers and marked by the nuclear arms race. Despite the dissolution of the USSR in 1991, the nuclear arms race endures, with approximately 13,410 nuclear warheads estimated to exist worldwide. While the US and Russia possess the majority, other nations, including the UK, France, China, India, Pakistan, Israel, and North Korea, also wield a significant number of nuclear warheads. Despite the passage of over 70 years since the last deployment of a nuclear weapon in a war setting, the specter of its potential use remains, underscoring the persistent threat posed by these formidable weapons. Now, turning our gaze to a grim period in history, we encounter the Black Death of the 14th century. This epidemic, also known as the Black Plague or bubonic plague, swept across Europe and Asia, leaving an indelible mark as one of the most notorious events in human history. The sheer magnitude of its impact is staggering, with an estimated 30 to 60% of the entire European population succumbing to the plague, resulting in a staggering death toll ranging from 75 to 200 million lives. The aftermath of this devastating event was profound and far-reaching. Population growth across the world did not resume for a full century, and it wasn't until the 17th century that a meaningful recovery took place. The repercussions extended beyond mere demographic shifts, leaving lasting imprints on religious, social, and economic activities that endured permanently. The Black Death stands as a harrowing testament to the unpredictability and profound consequences of historical pandemics. Zooming into a crucial moment in the annals of history, we encounter the attack on Pearl Harbor in 1941, a pivotal event that reshaped the world. This surprise military strike, orchestrated by the Imperial Japanese Navy Air Service on the United States Naval Base at Pearl Harbor in Honolulu, unfolded shortly before 8 a.m. on Sunday, December 7, 1941. The repercussions of this audacious attack were far-reaching and transformative. It served as a watershed moment, propelling the U.S. into the Second World War and initiating a sequence of events that catapulted the nation into a global superpower and a guardian of international order. Japan's strategic ambitions for expansion in Asia and the Pacific, driven by the desire to control the region's abundant resources, culminated in the attack on Pearl Harbor. However, this tactical move backfired spectacularly against Japan's grand aspirations. The aftermath of the attack saw Japan defeated and disarmed, its empire dismantled, and a shift to a democratic form of government. The nation's economy and education system underwent extensive reorganization and reconstruction. The attack on Pearl Harbor stands as a turning point that not only altered the course of the Second World War, but also redefined the trajectory of Japan's political, economic, and social landscape. Adolf Hitler's reign from 1933 to 1945 marked a dark and pivotal chapter in history. As the leader of Germany's Nazi Party, Hitler emerged as one of the 20th century's most influential and infamous dictators. Seizing absolute power in Germany in 1933, he exploited economic hardships, public discontent, and political turmoil to ascend to leadership. The onset of World War II was triggered by Hitler's invasion of Poland in September 1939, prompting Great Britain and France to declare war on Germany. This conflict would go on to become the most devastating war in terms of human life, with estimates reaching 56 million casualties. During Hitler's regime, a sinister network of concentration camps was established in Germany and Eastern Europe. These camps played a harrowing role in nearly eradicating Jewish communities across Europe. And that's that for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Your suggestions for future videos are always welcome in the comments below.